Welcome to Dynamics of Machinery class. Uh, Today we will discuss about the fundamentals of balancing of rotating masses from your KTU third module. So we have to analyze what do we mean by static balancing and dynamic balancing. Static balancing means if you are introducing a counter mass to balance a disturbing force alone, then it is called static balancing. That means uh, if there is a unbalanced masses locating in any rotating element which will produce a inertia force or a radially outward eccentrically acting force, which will act as a disturbing force. So to balance such an unbalanced mass we will use counter weight or counter mass. For example, I can explain with the figure. The Just listen here. There is a shaft, and which is rotating at an angular velocity omega. If you assume that there is a small concentrating a lumped mass m, and when it is rotating this shaft, which will produce a radially outward unbalanced force, which will be the magnitude equal to m e omega square, where e is the radius of the unbalanced mass located, or the distance between the center of gravity of unbalanced mass to the axis of the shaft. Omega is the angular velocity, which is called mr omega square. Similarly, me omega square. To balance this force, it will act as a disturbing force in the system. To balance this force, we will place another mass, small letter m here, diametrically opposite with the same radius or different radius. But if same radius, we can place the same mass. Similar to this magnitude m, we can place another mass which is called mc. The magnitude will be equal to m. So we can balance like this. And next, there are four types of balancing are there. Single mass by a single mass rotating in same plane. That actually we have explained here like that. Next one, balancing single mass by two masses. This four type is very important. So for us per examination, with the fourth type, that is balancing of several mass rotating in different plane, there will be a sometimes there will be a question regarding this topic. Before going to the fourth topic, you have to keep an idea about the first one and second and third. Okay, so this is the first type. If there is a m unbalanced mass m at a radius small letter r, and the shaft rotating at angular velocity, the unbalanced mass force is mr omega square. And to balance this system, the dotted line represents the counter mass. To balance that system, we will place another mass mc at a radius rc. So the force fc is equal to mc rc omega square. Since the both masses are placed in same shaft and having same angular velocity, so we can equate these two forces. So you will get mr omega square is equal to mc rc omega square. Since omega is constant, we can cancel omegas on both sides of the equation. So m into r is equal to mc rc. This is called static balancing. That means we are balancing only the forces. if if you are considering the moment due to this force, which is called dynamic balancing. Okay, next one, this is the type 1. Type 2 means here there is a unbalanced mass, but we are balancing by using two masses at a different plane. In this case, the same plane we are choosing to balance, but in this case, the second case, here there will be an unbalanced mass. We are placing two different masses at two different radii, at a different distance from the plane of the disturbing mass. That means here the distance is L1, here the distance to second counter mass is L2. So to balance m, we are placing m1, which will produce a centrifugal force m1 r1 omega square. Here at point P, there will be at the point P, there will be another force m2 r2 omega square. The two point Q and P, that means the counter masses are placed in a plane which is located at a distance from the disturbing mass L1 and L2 respectively. That is L1, the first mass is placed in a plane L, and second mass is placed in M. I hope that you got the idea. So you can write the equation of forces for the plane C, mr omega square, or m1 fc1 is equal to m1 r1 omega 2 similarly. So for static balancing, all the upward force should be equal to all the downward, or sigma f is equal to 0. That is the condition for static balancing. You will get mr omega square. Since the omega is constant, all the masses are located in the same shaft. You can cancel omega 1, omega 2, omega 3. So you can write this mr is equal to m1 r1 e plus m2 r2. This is the condition for second type. But here there will be a problem. There will be unbalanced dynamic moment there will be. So for dynamic balancing, you can take the moment about any point. So this for the explanation I am taking for the point P. So you can write the moment about the point P. First force Fc1, radially outward force Fc1 at a distance, total length is L. To the point, the distance from Q to P is L. So Fc1 into L, that is clockwise, anti-clockwise moment as taking as considering point P, and Fc into L2, that is clockwise. So the moment we can equate like this: Fc1 into L is equal to Fc into L2. One is clockwise and another one is anti-clockwise. So you can write Fc1 and Fc2, just put the values of Fc1, m1 r1 omega square, m2 is Fc is equal to m r omega square. So you can similarly you can cut the omega square, since both all masses are located in same shaft and having the uniform constant angular velocity omega. So for dynamic balancing, for take the consideration of moment, you will get an equation m1 r1 L is equal to m r L2. Is it clear? This is the equation of, this is called the complete balancing. We are balancing the force, and not only force but also the dynamic moment also we are balancing. The third type, which is the balancing of several masses rotating in the same plane. So that means this problem can be explained with a problem. So next topic, the next video will be the third type. Okay, thank you.